Going live, going live, going live. Y'all didn't know I could sing. Here we are. We're doing a little different, like we've been doing, a little chit chat before we kick it off. But we are up. This is Big Sound by Big Jeff podcast, and man, it is number 17. So we'll let everybody come on in. We got some cool stuff to talk about tonight. We got some cool people coming on tonight. Looks like I'm seeing a bunch of people. Mr. Eggers, yes, glad you're logged in here. That is the master installer. Let's see, we got Dylan in here. No, you're good, Dylan. We just start off a little different instead of starting with the whole opening. Some people take some time to get in. We've been doing a little different, but the people that are in here now, do me a favor. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, doesn't matter, like this, share this. If you got a way to do a hearts up, I love those too. I will work for shares 100%. Let's see who else we got in here. JT's Garage, big shout out. Molly Missy, Subwoofer Dad, I've been seeing you all over our YouTube. Thank you so much. Let's see who else we got here. Robin's talking about go Gators, but you're not going anywhere because you're going to be on here tonight. Caleb, faithful supporter. Speedway is kicking us to the curb Gators doesn't start for another half hour, but that's fine. You can watch it on the recap. What happened here? Oh, not sure what just happened here. We do have a new person working in the background, as you can see. Voices of Rockdale, the new one. Rachel Williams, hey. Deviant in the house. I don't know if you saw the video. We're going to talk about it because we got hit with a copyright on that video for using a little snippet, and we had to take that out and redo it, and it went right back up to, I don't know how many thousands of views, but that's hitting it. Aaliyah Franks, I don't know why I would call it Franks. Aaliyah's in the house. Adam Smith, Ricky, if I missed you, I'm sorry, but we got 43 people. So we do it a little different. I just start talking, and but now we got some people in here, so I think it's time we get this thing started. Ben, let's get this shit started.
It's Big Jeff Audio in the chair. Have a seat and relax. Don't be going nowhere. Got guests coming on. They be giving advices. Check out the website for them dope ass prices. Lowest in town, yeah, that's a fact. He be keeping them down. He's a maniac. Giveaways done every 1,000 subs. And to any other channel, he show nothing but love. Big Jeff on the mic, you know he get down. What's the name of the show? Well, that's Big Sound. Big subwoofers, yeah, that's the type. Deviant for life, I'm saying smash the like, and we out.
And we're here number 17, and if you feel the energy I do, because the computers are working, everything's working, and I got out of the office a little bit earlier. I wasn't rushing here just to sit down. So we got a lot tonight and something different tonight. We have on some of our faithful following bass heads tonight. We'll get into that. Right now, hit that like, share, heart, whatever you can do. I appreciate it. That's what we work for. That's what we do this for. Man, I don't even want to touch on it, but if y'all are paying attention, we're over 550,000 subscribers, and that is worldwide. I think the bot thing is kind of squashed at this point, because unless YouTube is paid by me under the table, we would have been shut down. And I'm going to go all the way to 1 million. And when I do, I am going to do a one-on-one video explaining how it was done and so fast. Okay, the golf cart. Still have it up for sale. It's not like I want to get rid of it, but I do want to do something else. But the golf cart just got refreshed. It's got a new DS18 Marine radio, so I don't have to Bluetooth the phone. You could use a USB. Replaced all the speakers. And on our way to North Carolina, we actually lost one of the towers in Georgia somewhere, so I had those replaced. And brand new excess power batteries. If you're interested and you have a way to get it in Central Florida, we are going to let it go. But unfortunately, it had to go up a little bit with all the new stuff. So $6K, and the way it sits, full warranty on all the product, you can have it. Nobody wants it. Keep using it at the shows. I had somebody say, hey, why don't you do it as a giveaway? You give away that much anyway. The problem is that really restricts where we can get that to. Can't just put it in a box and ship it FedEx. But if you're interested, hit us up and let us know. We talked about it last week. We have our Big Jeff Pay, which has been hitting off. Tons of people getting their line of credits and using them. And now in the website, you can check out with Snap and a SEMA. Now, we've always had those, but you had to do the paperwork and you had to talk to somebody in emails. This is embedded in the site. You can get approved on the site, and it is a checkout option. So in the site with no issues, obviously PayPal, Amazon Pay, credit card, Shopify installments, and then now Snap, a SEMA, and Big Jeff Pay, all there. You can do in the middle of the night. So that's awesome. When you use the Big Jeff Pay, guess what? You get extra rewards points. In fact, your first order, you get 500, and the rewards points can be used for swag, product, even money on your bill. So keep that in mind. Okay, if you haven't been watching, we've been doing video of the days from the Sundown Show. We have tons of content. That's been going on and on. Some of them are getting some crazy views. And then what we do is the video of the week, which is a recap of all the little videos together. That's been doing real good, along with all the other videos, ranting by Justin, interviews. I mean, it's just, listen, I'm hoping I get the stun gun somebody else at the shop. That would be fun. But it's just content. It doesn't have to be just car audio. We just did one on one of the radar detectors that we have exclusively and we sell worldwide, the Redenzo Pro M. But it's cool to watch, to learn about it. Tonight, we've talked about it with the Team Big Jeff Cuban link. We are doing the first giveaway. So that means everybody that texted the word chain to 737 Big Jeff, we are picking a winner tonight. And I don't see on my list, but it's normal. We should be doing also the drunk text by Big Jeff tonight. And what else? We will be bringing on tonight Mr. Robin and Mr. Juan, who have been some faithful following baseheads. And in fact, Robin was parked with us at the Sundown Show. And I thought tonight would be a good night to kind of just shoot the shit and talk with some of the people that follow us and share us and everything else. We also are announcing the big August giveaway. That was 2 SOLOXs, 2 Marts digital amps, and a Titan battery. That's huge. That multiple videos of that, and it got shared out I don't know how many times, and that's what it was meant to be. And the winner tonight shared this so many times over so many different platforms in so many groups that my people just stopped recording it all because he had so many entries anyway. But he ended up winning, obviously, because I'm talking several hundred. Crazy. And then, of course, we do our giveaways here. And tonight, for the first giveaway, yes, will be a 6.2-inch Black Diamond touchscreen. It is the DIA TD 6.2 basic touchscreen. You can start by commenting the word diamond, DIAMOND, and later the second giveaway is actually, can you pull that back up, Ben? A huge box of Dynadeck. That actually is huge. It does a whole car floor, very thick, very heavy. Hopefully I don't have 12 foot. I hopefully don't have to ship it to California, but whatever wins, wins. So start by commenting the word diamond, DIAMOND, and we'll pick a winner later. We're going to take a quick video break and come back with our guest tonight. I'm excited. Let's take a quick video break.
Big Jeff Audio at the Sundown Car Show. 2023 was a complete success. Hundreds of car audio enthusiasts and bass heads came to our tents to get some freebies, meet Big Jeff, and be part of the Big Jeff Audio team. It was a beautiful sunny day in Hickory, North Carolina, perfect for a bass showdown, and Big Jeff Audio had to be there. With hundreds of people walking around with Big Jeff shirts, chains, and swag, it was a sight to see and to get a cool demo at the Hair Tricks for $1 Big Jeff Audio demo. Even big YouTubers like Parker the Basshead came to be with us and get a taste of the Big Jeff demo vehicle. The show was a great opportunity for the Big Jeff Audio team to be face-to-face with many customers who came to meet Big Jeff and get some of our free products. It was hot, it was loud, it was everything you expected and more. Big Jeff and the team had a great time for sure. Can't wait for next year's show. Big Jeff Audio at the Sundown Car Show 2023. Another big success. Let's say even the dog liked it.
I mean, I got two guys on here, and excuse me, I'm having an eye issue. Mr. Juan and Mr. Robin, if you wouldn't mind giving a quick introduction about who you are and how did you get on this show? Go ahead, Robin.
Well, I'm Robin with Southern Pressure Team ThF, Hurt Feelings and everything. When I got on the show, I've been following Big Jeff and been supporting him real good and made a big impression with my sound system. And got invited to the Sundown Car Show, and ever since then, I've been taking off.
And Juan, man, I see your name on pretty much every post video. How did you even find Big Jeff Audio? I'm curious.
Actually, it was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I ordered something through eBay. And then I saw that it went to you. And I said, well, let me look this up and see how close he is to Pennsylvania. Because I always try to buy on the East Coast.
Right, right.
You know, quicker shipping, which you definitely provide that for us. So, you know, I order on Friday, it's here Monday. So, you know, and I was out back yesterday in the garage starting my Lexus for the two Solo X's and Death Mounts I won from you back in June.
Oh, I didn't even, I totally forgot about that. That's right. I'm glad that's going to some good use.
Yeah, and Aaliyah reached out to me yesterday, and she's, you know, she explained to me, hey, you know, it's a short notice. I said, no, absolutely. You know, man, I love you guys down there in Ocala. So, you know, the pleasure is all mine. You know,
when I started this, obviously I wanted to bring on, you know, manufacturers and, you know, behind the scenes that people don't get to talk about. But, you know, this is what it's made up of, real people too. And you guys have your own following, in a sense, the same thing. So I'm glad and happy and proud you're on. 3 years ago, man, a lot of changes, man. You know, I remember when it was just eBay, didn't even really even have a website. And man, I'll tell you what, things have popped off quick. So it's incredible to see somebody that far back. And Robin, you were parked out with us at the Sundown show, man.
Yes, sir.
That was real cool, man. Ben, can you load up? You bring up Robin's, do we get his pictures loaded? I don't think maybe you all don't realize it, but before I started this podcast, I was on one, sponsoring one, and there was no videos, there was no pictures, there was just bullshit talk, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be a show. And even that same podcast I heard after Made of Steel, the one saying, "Oh, I got all this video for Made of Steel, I just got to download," and he said that each week and never ever showed it. The podcast is to bring everybody together, not even just car audio, but car enthusiasts. Okay. When we sponsored a pro NHR race car, people were like, "You're crazy," but they're the same people buying alternators and batteries and side-by-sides and boats and everything else. And then I wanted to make it more like a show and to like that, give some shout out or some praise to the people on the show. Juan, I know we don't have something set for you because you're actually in the middle of doing a new build. What vehicle you said that's going in?
Lexus GS 350.
Nice. Solo X is on there, so that's going to be real cool. Definitely keep us up.
That amp is a monster too, Jeff.
Which one did you get?
The AAB Depth Mods 4900.1.
Man, let me tell you, when I had the opportunity to get Def Bounce, and what people don't realize, we're not just an online seller, we're also a distributor for most of these products. When I had the chance to become a Def Bounce seller and distributor, and also the distributor for Florida, man, the brand was there, but nobody really knew about it. I'll tell you what, that whole line is just taken off. They just released all the new Machete amps, and I just got pictures of all the new Avatar stuff. It's incredible, the power, the quality, and everything else. I can say last year, which is back behind me over there, that's one of 5 top of the U.S. We're in the top 2 this year, and it's not just us; it's just great product. So we're happy to be there. Obviously, Sundown and all the other brands are what makes us. We actually have, and I can't say it yet. That's what's killing me because we've signed paperwork, contracts. It's such a big company, a brand that we're going to be bringing in, that it's like the top of the top for me. But I'm hoping to be able to open my lips up next week. We just signed all the contracts today. It's not like pulling in a regular brand where you do a credit check, and this is something big, and I can't wait to announce it. But all the brands we have, Marts, Massive Audio, DS18, a lot of those I started with, Juan, when you were buying from me, and I was nothing, man. I was just a guy flipping dollars and just, running nonstop at it. But tonight, I want to know a few things. Robin, when did you what was your first experience with car audio? When was like even as a kid or an adult or what? And then when did you start to actually get into car audio?
Well, it started when my cousin started doing house DJing, and we'd take the speaker to put inside our cars, and I thought I was doing something. And then after I got out the military, moved to Georgia, and I ran across a team called Shutterdown Boys at a car store. And I'm like, what is all this noise? I go in there, and when I seen them systems right there, and I said, I got to build me one. And I had set my goal, and I made my dreams come true.
Right. And what drives you every time to keep up with the cost and the time and everything else?
Well, seeing all these big bills and people saying, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." I'm a type of person, I'll make a believe out of you better than I can tell you.
Right. I even said it when I first started business. I'm not the manufacturer. I'm not an install shop. I'm not going to do demo. And it wasn't until the social media took off that, I wanted to get into that. The Yukon hair tricks for $1. One was something funny. I always used to tell people when they ask me a question, I'll say, I tell you for $1. And I came up with that for the hair tricks. I said, well, we'll just donate the $1 anyway. It doesn't matter. But, I know some of y'all seen we got the car back and we put it right into another shop in Central Florida. Ben, load me up the picture of what some of the stuff we found when they tore the panels down. Go ahead and pull that picture up. That is a screw through the amp rack into zero gauge.
Wow.
That's actually really depressing because The company I went with is called XLR8. He's done some work for me when he worked for a shop and then he went on his own. And I gave him the car, which everybody saw it on Facebook, January. 7 months paying per hour, you would think. And what happened was kept putting off, giving excuses, doing all this other work. And then last minute started throwing it together. And I didn't even know till the day before I picked it up that it wasn't even completed, let alone rushed and shit. Okay. But the Yukon was meant to have multiple pictures from the start to finish for people that might not be able to ever build something of that caliber. And it was supposed to be a social media way to get in touch with the followers. So long story short, it looked good from a distance, but the back doors weren't done. The amps weren't turned up, but it's dropped. It made people happy. But I'll tell you what, TJ, and we got the installer in here right now. Right there you are. We went as far this time, which was supposed to be the first time. The amp racks in the back are actually going to be plexiglass, and then we're taking the rear air conditioning to funnel that through the amps and the batteries, and there'll be in and out. So run that thing all day, which is the original design. I was trying to build something that could run all day and take the abuse. They're redoing the whole doors, all the wrap material and everything else. So I really tried to give somebody a chance that was buying from me as a shop, and I've known for years, and it's just kind of a slap in the face. But at the end of the day, we're going to come back strong with that and then do another one right after that. And we will be at the next show, which is the Lifted truck show in Florida, the finals. John Kent runs that and the Made of Steel. So excited to be there. We're actually a stage sponsor, and we're going to continue to sponsor the rest. And like anything, we go out there not really to sell the swag. It's like weird to sell it to people to wear your name, but give it away, man. And all we ask in return is shares, likes, and follows, man. That's all we ask for. And that's a way for me to give back from the success of a shop that, we're only about 5.5 years old and where we're at. Juan, what was your first experience with car audio that grabbed your attention, and when did you really get into it?
Well, I'm located in Lemoyne, Pennsylvania. So we used to have shows down in a town called York. Mm-hmm. York Fairgrounds was pretty big back in the days. Unfortunately, that's no longer available. But I did attend those shows. But I really didn't start getting into car audio till maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
I was running an Alpine Type R on audio pipe 1500.1, and I started following you and getting inspired, with your story and everything. And I said, you know what, this is something I want to get into, like pretty much full time. Right. Because I am disabled, so
it's going to be fun though. And some of this that we've seen, everybody's going to have haters, but some of the people just take this too far, too serious, man. This is right. I agree with you, Jeff. It's and on a car show or a club, it should be really fun. On a business side, I take it serious because it's my life, it's my employees' lives. But I got into this when I was 15. I started installing, and back then shops were shops, man. It was IASCA and World Finals, and it wasn't even about all the bass. It was sound quality. There was no such thing as full range loudspeakers. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When Jail Audio was like, who the hell is that? So, and I went from learning to install and then going to the dark side and selling dope and all that. And then coming out, went back into sales, and I opened up my own retail shop called Pop My Trunk Customs. And even back then, I kind of started the game with motorization with the trunks and everything like that. I've always just been in car audio, man. It's always been my go-to throughout my life, man. I think I make money off it, but it's a passion. I put a post up this morning because I was driving, and there's this song. I don't know. You get a song, you don't care if anybody else likes it, but it just feels something to you. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And I put it up. I linked to the YouTube video, and it's kind of like a techno break beats, but there's a bunch of remixes with. There we go. Thank you, Aaliyah, for donating.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
big shout out. She's actually our customer service manager. Leah's been with me over a year, and man,
she's been a tremendous help as well, Jeff. She's walked me through some processes, and fortunately for us, you know, you do the giveaways and everything, because you know, at this point it would be kind of difficult to afford anything like I won, and that was huge, man. And I'm truly grateful for the you know, opportunities you give us all as a whole. You know, that's a humbling following and liking and, you know, things like that. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a humbling thing, man. You know, and that's why I get pissed off when I read comments. I remember I read one, the guy says, "Oh, I've begged so many times to win," told him my story. And okay, it's a giveaway. There's hundreds of thousands or more people. It's like winning the lotto. Do you stop playing the lotto? No, you keep doing the giveaway. Right? You know, years ago when I only had a couple staff, I used to buy pizza every week, right? And one time I went to go order it and I heard the employee go, "Pizza again?" Now, I'm thinking it's free, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped buying pizza for a while, and even now I got 30 plus employees. If I'm buying lunch, man, I don't care what I'm buying, it's going to be. But it's crazy sometimes how people act on something that's free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I appreciate that for sure.
Oh yeah, man, that was huge. Thanks.
Yeah, man. Even that last winner we had that gave us a story with hey, JT's Garage. Big shout out to JT's Garage, man. Thank you so much. The last winner who won the SDDNs and he came through cancer and everything else, man, that blows my mind, man. There's so many stories, and I love seeing or meeting the people and the story being real. And that's happened so many times. It makes me just keep wanting to do this. Let me get an idea. If you were to give some advice to new people doing car shows, Robin, what would it be? What would be the first few things to let them know to be prepared for?
Well, first off, I'm gonna tell them, with y'all being new, it's a doggy dog world. You're gonna be thrown out there in the wolves. So when you go out there, before you go out there talking and bring the system out, you need to scope out what everybody doing and what they have, and then just don't jump out there in the middle of the ocean and don't know how to swim.
Do you recommend them to get involved in a group right away, or just do their own thing first?
Well, I would tell them look around, see what teams they got going on, see what offer they got to offer and everything, and find them a good home, somebody that's gonna guide them in the right direction.
Because I've seen a lot of teams, man, fight within each other. That blows my mind even more. Man, it's like, damn, y'all supposed to be doing this together, and it seems like there's more drama. You know what I'm saying? Juan, you've been doing this a long time. What would you say to a newbie, man? What is the way to go?
Me personally, take your time. Make sure everything's ran properly, terminated properly. You know, I can't stress that enough to my associates, you know, people I help out, you know, power and ground and just running everything correctly. You know, you can't go and get a 5,000 RMS amp and then you're on stock electrical. It's just not going to happen.
They do it all the time, man.
You know, you have to be able to support whatever it is you're doing electrically. 100%. And that's key for me. And that's why I'm taking my time and getting everything. And I've been getting piece by piece from you, Big Jeff. So, you know, I know when that time comes, I'm going to be truly prepared. And then I could start expanding and trying to get into groups and such. But could never stress enough, take your time and make sure your wiring is on point. It has to be. That's key.
You know, one thing I can't say about Big Jeff. When I started doing this, Big Jeff told me, I taught these 615s and 60,000 watts. He said, "Are you sure you're going to be able to do this? You got everything you need, your electrical, your batteries, and everything."
That's right, Rob.
Jeff and Aaliyah, what I have. And everybody said, you can't run the STU avatars on 60,000 watts. Well, I'm running my 60,000 watt at a half and on and playing 5 or 6 songs non-stop without blowing anything.
You know, those are the woofers are built like tanks, man. We deal with all the cussing us out and everything else, find out because they're trying to run 5,000 watt and they got a Honda Acura with a half-size battery and a 60 amp alternator, wondering what the problem is. So,
correct.
You know, it's definitely education. You don't have to be an expert at it, and believe half of what you read online. it's like the news. You want to watch Fox or NSB, the other one, man, watch both and get your own idea of what's going on in life. Because
and Jeff, it can be an expensive one also if you're not careful. It can cost you.
Yes, Big Jeff. Look,
it's all time, man.
Big Jeff gave me for 4 Death Bound 4Ks. He gave me for 6 Death Bound 6Ks, 3 Death Bound 20Ks. Yeah, but yeah, it's very expensive.
Keep it as a hobby, I say, because a hobby is going to cost you money, right? But a hobby.
Yes, sir.
I got into a little bit when the shop started to blow up, and I'm working like 18-hour days. I said I got to get into something to clear my head, right? And I got into saltwater fish tanks, and man, I always post up pictures of it because saltwater, you just don't throw fish in there. You got to let it grow and build the bacteria. And all right, man, I throw a picture. People's yelling at me. You're doing it wrong. It's like, God damn, man, I'm just having fun with a hobby. If I kill the fish, then I kill the fish. I goddamn bought them, right? You don't need to yell at me about having too much light or not enough light. But, be careful on the groups you get in. That's what I got to say. And make sure they're going to back you up. And whoever you buy from, man, competition, that's what makes America great. The big thing is make sure they're going to support you and follow through with warranties and things like that. Because a lot of this higher end competition stuff doesn't have warranties. You can't go buy a 4 series or 3 series Def Bounce woofer and it's going to be warranted. You're going to be buying a recone kit and rebuilding it or buying another one. So make sure you investigate that also. Let's take a couple comments, man, while we got some people in here. Let's see. We got a lot of WhatsApps. I love this show. So organic. Okay. Ligmike Litors. Thank you. And I hope you really do like the show, man. We just try to just talk about whatever. Next week, even we have some of the higher ups from Kicker coming on. We've had Audio Pipe on here. We've had DS18 on here. We have had Reps. We have had, just everybody and anybody. And that's what we kind of do. Let's see. We got a lot of, Deviant says 200K views on my song. You damn right. And it's going to continue to go up.
Deviant's the man.
Man, that guy's come through so many times and not asked.
Yeah, he's good people.
What else we got here? Hey, good evening, guys. Sorry, Caleb, when y'all gonna announce the sponsorships? Great. I'm glad you brought it up. So actually we're turning over the top 5 next weekend to Brazil, and then they're gonna wind it down from there. So the way this is working is Marts Digital is a brand new line. We're actually the first ones to launch it for them. That's why they reached out to me. And besides the regular amps, they came out with a Marts Premium, which is a higher quality. We'll call it more juicy of an amp. And to get the word out there and get in the show scenes, wanted to sponsor a couple vehicles that had builds that they could basically swap out the amplifiers. So, Caleb, yes, next weekend, our top 5 will be going over to them for them to make the final picks. And then we should be announcing it the week after. It's cool being at this level with these manufacturers to do stuff like this through us. I could tell you even some of the giveaways, most of the giveaways come out of my pocket, but every so often, Kicker, Rockford, they'll throw some stuff or add the wire or whatever it is, especially going to the shows because they're not going to be there. They'll send out extra lanyards and hats and shirts and everything else. If you didn't comment already, make sure you comment the word diamond to win that touchscreen. What else we got? Sounds like the remaster was better. Yes, 100% on that video. We actually got tagged for an insert we put in there from Big D talking about his heat coming up. You have to have a thick skin because people talk, and then they copyrighted us on YouTube. Diamond. What else we got here? Man, we got a lot of comments here. Hold on, I'm scrolling through. Okay. Could you really use a new here? What's this? Let me pull this up. Could you really use a new radio? Lost a list of equipment at Sundown. Lost a list of equipment at Sundown. could really use new radio. Oh, he's saying he could really use a new radio. Okay, well, if you comment, you'll be in it. Who else we got here? Sean Mayo popped in. Sean is actually our Excess Power, Sundown, and Full Tilt rep. Glad you're able to pop in, Sean. Thank you so much.
The power guru, Mr. Mayo.
Yeah, he is. I'll tell you what, when we got together, man, I learned a lot from him. He knows his shit. And being that he is the one I deal with for Excess Power, Sundown, and now the Full Tilt wire, which, man, I have so many different types of wire at the office. That Full Tilt, dollar for dollar is your best pick. Okay, also tonight, don't forget, we're picking the winner for the August giveaway. What's country-based build besides, I don't know what this one is. Won't as good as Country Boy 8270's build beside it, though. There might be a back conversation. I don't really know. What's this one? Let us go forth and embark and get it. Nope, we're not doing that. You're staying on here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the announcement for the Big Jeff Cuban Link giveaway. Do we have that queued up? That's the first time. If you texted the word chain to Big Jeff, what's 737-244-5333, you were entered in a giveaway. And then on your next order, just said send me my chain. And then hold on, we got some major feedback here. Let's see who it is. Mute. Okay, that might have been it. I'll unmute you in a minute. So if they texted the word, they were put in a giveaway, and then you were sent a chain on your next order. If you did a selfie and you went ahead and posted that and tagged us, that got you in another giveaway. Do we have the results for the first giveaway? Can we pop that up? Winner is Quentin Green. You just won an MP 2500 watt amplifier from Marts Digital. You are our first.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our first Big Jeff Team Cuban Link giveaway. That is an awesome thing. Let's do this. Let's do a short video break. We'll come back. We're going to give away this double din. We'll keep talking with Robin and Juan. Let's take a quick break.
In the previous video, we gave you a little taste and left you wanting more. More videos on our YouTube channel. Subscribe now.
Got a ton of those videos we're still breaking down, and man, I had such a good time. There was so many people to meet. It's humbling. I'm not there to sign my name or whatever, man. I'm there to try to talk to as many people as I can. And for everybody that writes me, I try to do my best. We have a full team that respond to all these comments. We're talking about thousands, man. It's just so much. And then I try to do what I can do personally. So don't ever take it personal. But what I can do is give away a Black Diamond head unit, touchscreen. And what we'll do is we'll announce the winner. And I don't know, Robin, you want to say the winner when it pops up? Who's
Sure.
our winner? Who's our winner?
Joe Cook.
Joe Cook, you're the winner. Chicken dinner. You got yourself.
Congratulations.
Yes, double din. Contact 737 Big Jeff. We will get it sent out to you. For the next giveaway, start commenting the word Dynamat, and you will get 12 feet of some thick Dynadeck. Dynamat. That's DYNAMAT. That's what you need to do. Juan, so tell us what you plan on this build. What is all going in, and what's the theme, or what?
Well, I'm taking my just collecting my thoughts together. I know I want to run lithium, and I've been seriously looking at your battery.
Yeah, 100%.
That you just came out with. I know it's on order right now, pre-order. So
22 amps of power, $400. You can't beat it, and you can link them together and just start stacking it up. So that's a good option.
Yeah,
you go with the
I've been
SOLOX.
getting piece by piece from you. So, you know, I just got a zero gauge wiring kit from you. I just got an LOC. So, you know, it's coming along gradually. Thanks to you again, you know, because, you know, I wouldn't have been able to afford something, you know, of that stature. So, you know, with the giveaway and everything.
You're doing the whole install? You having it done by somebody, or is this all done by you?
I'm doing everything myself.
Right. Okay.
Just learning and listening to the guests that you bring on for input and things of that nature, and just taking my time and just doing it piece by piece.
Mine was Junior from Massive Audio that night.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Man, we got into the whole EV talk, which we haven't never done, and more companies are starting to do that, and it really blew my mind. But that's the kind of stuff that comes on, and you're not really sure what's going to happen. Or, you know, John, Jacob, man, Sundown, that guy, he can talk about speakers nonstop.
He's a genius.
He is, man. And Sean Mayo's been on and schools us all the time on, you know, batteries and just the piece itself. Robin, what's any changes coming up, or I mean, what's going on with you?
Well, I'm over here contemplating if I'm going to. I know I'm redoing the Suburban.
Okay.
We're trying to debate: are we going to do 12-15s or 24-12s?
12-15s or 24-12s.
Right.
Ooh.
So, I think the first question is airspace, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna do a steel. If we do it, we're gonna do a steel cage. So I have more room.
Okay. Now, I hear all the time when you step up to a steel cage, you know, you're talking about that weight and everything else, right?
Right.
So you're talking about trailing this thing, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Also, I can drive it too because I got the big boy and I got a 7.4 in there.
Gotcha. I gotcha. And then you're gonna power that up with what?
Well, think about either going with your batteries or some C-Max.
Well, you're going to have to, don't say the word C-Max, but our batteries are only going to be normal charging. You would have to step up, you know, and if you're going to go lithium, then the excess power cells, you know, we did those. And so keep in mind, the Big Jeff batteries are going to be normal 12 to 14 volts, regular everyday. Guys that are just looking to put the right stuff in, without all the upgrades. So I would definitely recommend going. It blew my mind. Now we did do over 100 cells, but man, I didn't even see anything. It just stayed there. So that might be where you want to go. We got a question from William. Robin, what you peak at with the avatar build? Oh, okay. Is there some numbers there?
Well, my peak it ranges like from I have very little box rise from 19 hertz to I want to say 35, but then if I burp it at 40 hertz, I have no box rise at 40 hertz at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you originally built it, what was your plan? Was it what kind of competing, or is it just to move there, or what?
Well, what happened was I sent my truck to Pennsylvania to somebody to build my truck, and they cut half my wall out and stole some of my equipment and sent my truck back to me.
What?
So then I end up, yes, sir. I got pictures. I was like, wow. Then he told me he went to jail. I felt sorry for him. My wife don't know, but she know now. I bailed him out of jail.
On top of that?
Yes. And I'm trying to find because he had my truck. I wanted my truck.
You got a good heart, man. You got a good heart.
Yeah. God be with him.
Yeah.
But some people telling me, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I got with joint team Hurt Feelings and Matt Gladden. I told him I won't win and want to peel scalps back, and he went crazy with it.
Right. So where are you pushing more? The 15s or the 12s?
Well, I'm gonna end up putting if I do the 12s, I'll probably end up doing probably the same amount of power around 60K.
Ooh.
So just like right now with the 6 Avatar 15s, everybody's saying $60K too much for them, but I'm actually thinking about adding more power to them.
Wow.
Right. Well, here's the thing on power. You want to have more than less. You can always gain it down. But when you get past a certain gaining, and depending on how much RCA voltage coming in, the amplifier at that point is spitting out distortion, right? So you never want to have something that you have to turn up 3/4 of the way. And like anything else, you can always gain it down. You can't gain extra out of it. So more the merrier. And it's like anything else. You know, a car might be able to go 140 miles an hour, but for how long? If you're watching it, burping it, staying with it, letting it cool off, yeah, it could take those incredible numbers, you know, for a short period of time. So, you know, you just gotta not obviously play it like that nonstop, but you know, have fun with it for sure. You know, I want to do the next build stuff massive. I always loved the hippos, man. They just were crazy woofers. The hippos been around for years for massive audio. Those and the sumos, and we got a lot of customers that believe in these, man. But there's so many things out there. It's so hard. Even DS18 hooligans, which have one of those in the BMW, that's impressive. And obviously, Jeff got Sundown. I mean, known for so. You know what? People ask all the time, what's the best? There is none. You got to find what's best for you in your price range.
That's right.
Okay? And that's the hardest thing sometimes for customers to understand. The best is not always expensive. The best is for what you're building and what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm taking my time, Jeff.
Yeah, and that's the best thing. Yeah, not everybody's got to put your money drop on the floor for it.
Do you remember the inner fires?
Yeah, shoot, long time ago.
Those are long. That's early 2000s, and I was doing. People like, oh no, you can't do these with those. I was doing 50s with those.
Wow.
And that was on the Power Base 1500. With the Power Base 3000. I think it was that old Power Base back then.
You know, my first speakers ever when I was a kid was a Dodge Omni. Most people in here probably don't even know what that is. And I had some bumper 15 Jensen 6x9. And I remember having two-knob audio Vox radio, man. You couldn't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? And back then, Juan, you from up north, everything back then was free air. Just
yes, it was. 8 ohm too. 8 ohm, 16 ohm. And now, Jeff, with your lithium, the balancer and everything comes integrated, right? Just plug and play.
Plug and play, man.
Wow.
That's what we want to design that it can go in everyday car as long as it's 12 to 14, regular alternator, high amp alternator, doesn't matter. Power and ground.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff, man. That's gonna be my next piece.
And you got like 8, like the Titan, small, 8 inches, tiny. But yeah, plug and play. We did just get in the new balancers. I think we're the only one with the 10 amp for the big cells. They're on our website. The regular 6S we sell is really 2 amps. You can only do so many cells. And everybody's got to understand, if you buy cells, you have to use a balancer. If you don't, it's just a matter of time before they buff. But we do have the big 10 amp ones in stock, and we got a few more things in the line here. We're getting close to that time. We're going to give away that Dynadeck, and we're going to be giving away 2 SOLOXs, 2 Marts, and also a Titan battery. Let's do this. If you haven't commented the word Dynamat, you better do it now. Big shout out to TJ, and I'm going to call my veteran installer, Rick, at it's in Ocala, Extreme Audio and Performance. They're doing the redo on everything, and then they will be doing everything from there on out. Nice shop, a lot of custom work. Big shout out to them. If you haven't done it, make sure you comment the word Dynamat. We are going to pick, and then Juan, we'll let you announce the winner. Let's go ahead and hit the random and pull up a winner for the Dynamat Dynadeck. There you go, Juan. I'll get it for him. Billy Mylan, you are the winner of the Dynamat Dynadeck. That is 12 foot, very thick, very thick. Made to go on the bottom, or if you want to do it up above the
Good
head.
prize, man.
Everything. Let me tell you, Dynamat was the originals of this, and that's why people just call it everything that. But there's so many brands out there. It's sound deadening. It's made to keep good sound in, bad sound out, and absorb the rattles. Energy, you can't destroy, you convert it. So they take vibration and it converts it to minute amounts of heat, and that's how it works. So the more deadener you use, I don't care if it's sound quality or bass, the better it will sound. As much as people want to be heard coming down the block, you can do that by opening up your windows. You want to sound good inside and not all that rattle. But I have heard some people that just love that rattle. That's good for them. Okay. We are coming up on something big, man. We're about to give away the August giveaway. We let this one go the longest. We have multiple videos of it, and it got shared out so many times. And then we will be kicking off the new one that starts Sunday at 6 p.m. Now, the plan for this was everybody had to comment name, location. Juan, I'm just going to mute you real quick as I'm talking because it keeps blowing in my ear. Name, location, and why you should win. And then you were supposed to share that video on your social platforms and then in groups everywhere. Some people went in and just repeatedly reposted it on their own page, which was not what it's meant for. And then we have had some other people that sent us so many screenshots of so many posts. It was incredible. But there was a winner, and I'm glad he won because after he got picked, we went and looked everything up, and it was incredible. We are about to announce the August giveaway. I am going to hit the applause. I'm going to hit the cheering. And I'm going to have Ben bring up the winner. Jonathan Nash, Waterloo, Iowa. John's from Waterloo, Iowa. I love to win this giveaway. It would be nice to upgrade for the next show with Jonathan Nash. Did so many reposts on so many locations that my team at the end stopped adding. It was hundreds. Blew my mind when I saw it. Congratulations, you're the winner. Contact us at 737-BIG-JEFF. We will get that shipped out to you with a bunch of swag, and make sure you send us pictures of the build. That's an awesome giveaway. Man, good night tonight. It was simple. It was fun just to kind of kick it. Make sure you like and subscribe and share. Our YouTube, I'm trying to take it to the million. That's my plan. And then I'm going to do a big video on how I did it. And I can tell you for sure it wasn't bots. And then, man, check us out. We got so many things on the website. And I'm dying to announce this new brand because it's that big, but I got to hold back. Real quick, I need everybody to vote. Ben, I need you to bring up the pictures of the new possible hair trick shirt. If you like number one, leave this up for a second. You'll need to comment number one, but don't comment yet to see all three. We are actually trademarking the word hair tricks and this cool figure, and figured we would start doing something. And then number two option, a little bit different on the front. So the left is the front, the right is the back. And then number three. So I know they're close, but what we'll do is Ben will put them up on Facebook tonight, all three, and you guys can comment on Facebook which one you like the best. Love to hear everybody's input on it. Tune in to YouTube Sunday at 6 p.m. for the start of the next giveaway. If you'd like to be on the show, or you'd like pictures of your vehicle to be on the show, or you'd like us to give shout outs or videos or put you on social media, go ahead and go to our website. Under resources, you'll see one for shout out. You can click that red button there, and it's like on a Google Dropbox. You can put all your stuff in there, and then in that writing, there's an email you could send all your info to. We would love to shout you out, especially if it's equipment from us. Man, I want to thank everybody for coming another night. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Man, really, I
Truly
appreciate
appreciate you, man.
It wouldn't be where we're at right now, as big as we are, and having all these employees and able to take care of families without the people that are following along and spending your hard-earned money with us. And all I can do is give some stuff back and keep saying thank you, but I mean it, man. I really do.
Thank you.
So cool to talk to you guys. We'll have you on again. Robin, are you going to be going to Florida or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to go to Florida with y'all. Actually, that's the weekend I got hurt in Iraq, so that's my anniversary weekend. I try to go somewhere, so I probably end up coming out there.
Yeah, if you come on out, let us know. Actually, I'll hit you up tomorrow on it. Maybe I can help you out staying down here. Okay. And
Thank you so much.
The following month is the next show with Dean Music Wars. It's a Apopka. So we're real excited to be a sponsor there. And I plan. Everybody's got to understand, when we go to these shows, I'm taking full employee. It's not like people just packing up and going.
No.
There's a lot of employees. We got to get there. There's a lot of vehicles, so it's difficult. But being that we have more vehicles and we have ways to get there, we're going to try to do it. But shows that are far away, it's hard to drive there and back and do all of what we do. But we're going to be making more and more shows. We're going to get this Yukon completely finished and work on the next one. The golf cart just got redone. If anybody wants to buy it, you're more than welcome to. I'm looking at a side-by-side or a slingshot, just to keep up with the times, man. But congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you to both of you. And
can I send a quick shout out, Big Jeff?
Yeah, 100%.
I want to send a shout out to my builder, Matt Gladden. My dreams wouldn't come true if it wasn't for him building into Reginald Russell with Power Hall for making my doors beautiful. And a big shout out to Aaliyah for all the sales and money she done took from me.
I think she'd be happy to hear that.
Oh yeah, she's a hard worker.
We got thank you, El Fuego donation.
El Fuego.
Okay, hey, we'll take the $2, man.
Right.
And,
thank you, Big Jeff.
Yes, sir. You know what? We're gonna have us all on again, and we'll do some more talking, man. And hopefully, Juan, you start getting on that build. Let us know, keep us updated.
Yes, sir. I will.
And I see your friend request, Juan, on Facebook.
Yeah. Everybody, we got a good group in here, man. There's a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
Tri-State, real quick, Tri-State. We're gonna do something with the sneakers. We were so busy at that show so fast. We weren't able to set that up like we wanted to. So I'll do a special video and we'll do the giveaway that way for the sneakers. He was building the Big Jeff sneakers for us to donate to one of the charities. So don't worry.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
I just would like to give a shout out to my buddy Rico Holman for helping me out with my build. That's my partner in crime.
If you watch him, man, you hear him. If not, you'll watch this another night.
Cancer survivor too.
Yeah, big time. You know what? Anybody survives something like that, man, is a winner for sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Listen, thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna see you next Thursday night, same time. We'll have actually
all right, Rob.
Some of the higher ups from Kicker. So it might be an interesting night to learn the history about the Kicker product. And we should have some fun. And this Sunday, we'll start off another giveaway. I'm Big Jeff from Big Jeff Audio. Thank you for watching another podcast, man. We're on out of here.
Another show in the bag, yeah, that's a wrap. Big Sound is the best, and it ain't no cap. Hit the website if you need that merch. It's Big Jeff Audio and hit the search. I know you had fun, yeah, you gotta admit it. That boy Big Jeff took his thing and he did it. Always a win, yeah, never a L. Did you smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell? Share it on your socials, put it on blast. We'll be back next week with another podcast. Big Sound in the house, like no other. Deviant and Big Jeff, the Basshead Brothers.